afternoon edition of Lines In with Steven Carr. Today we're going to be talking about precinct strategy, and because today is the day that all candidates, including precinct committeemen and state committeemen, can start circulating their ballots. If you really want to get involved, get skin in the game of politics, get skin in the game of politics and grassroots, and change the party from inside the party. This is where it is done, guys. This is how it is done. This is the most powerful way and most powerful office in the country, other than the president right now, because even more powerful than the president, because we put the president in the office, on the ballot, onto the primary ballot, onto the general election ballot, and into the office when the voters vote. It is important. The precinct committeeman seat is so powerful and so effective that if with the right numbers and the right grassroots people that are mega America First conservatives who are willing to get their skin in the game and become part of the real ball game of politics, as my friend Dan Schultz says, that you can actually work the system and change the party from inside the system, locally and nationally, federally, and statewide. And it all starts with the precinct strategy. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Precinct committeeman is the Republican Party. What the precinct committeemen do is they circulate petitions for candidates locally, for local, statewide, and federal and presidential elections, for their names to be on the ballot. Every candidate needs to have their name, needs to have signatures on a petition to get their name onto the ballot. Whether you're a president, whether you're a state senate, congressman, congresswoman, or state representative, whether you're a school board or a school board director, whether you are an auditor, whether you are a judge of elections, whether you are lower rung in the government, local government and county government, everybody needs signatures to get onto the primary ballot. And without the Republican Party which is the precinct committeeman, there would be no Republican Party. No Republican Party, no precinct committeeman, no Republican Party. It is that simple. And what is the problem that we have nowadays? Is that not enough people are getting their skin in the game. That's how it works. We need to change the party from inside the party. No making new parties, because it's too expensive and it's cost too much. It takes too long. We transform the Republican Party from inside the party, and it starts at the local grassroots level of the county party. Works its way up to the state committee party. Works its way all the way to the RNC. How does this work? Let me tell you. So the county committee people, precinct committee people vote on county party leadership. That is your county party chairman and vice chairman. Vice chairman then vote. Vice chairman by default, or chairman by default, and leadership by default in the county level are part of the state committee. And then the state committee then they vote on state party leadership, state chairman and state vice chairman, and then state vice chairman vote on RNC chairs of the party. And it's real political power. This is how things work. This is how grassroots works. If you really want to get involved, if you really want to help your country, this is how you do it. And it only takes 3 hours of your time to knock on doors, to make phone calls each day to the in your precinct to get out the vote for your local Republican America First mega conservative candidates. And go to and for a few minutes of your few few hours of your day to go to your local Republican GOP meeting to endorse candidates and to hear from them, to hear information from them. And that's all. And this is where it starts. It starts today, February 17th, here in Pennsylvania, in all counties. All you need is 10 signatures on a petition with voters in your precinct's signatures on the petition to be on the Republican primary ballot, to be voted in as precinct committeeman in your precinct township for your local GOP. I'm going to show you just how bad. So here you go. In 2008, well over a half of the Republican Party's local committee volunteer voting member slots were vacant. And in 2010, all the way to 2022. Whose fault is it? It's people on the internet. It's people like your fault. It's people on the internet, on Facebook groups, complaining about, oh, we don't like Stacey Garrity. Oh, we want Doug Mastriano. Or when's the Epstein files going to happen? Or when's Trump going to do this? When's Trump going to do that? This is where it starts. Action, 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 guys. This is why things are not changing. This is why we are not winning elections. We have half of the seats are vacant. And it says half strength, ideologically split, no message, no ground game, GOTV capability, 200,000 precinct committeeman seats. We need to outnumber them. This is what it could look like. This is what it could look like. What it could be. We could be at 100% strength and 75% conservative, 400,000 precinct committee seats. Conservatives can outnumber the moderates in the GOP and the county GOPs and state GOPs if everybody got involved. Will you be the one to get involved? Go to your local Board of Elections site or contact me. My email is at the bottom of the screen. And my email is at the bottom of the screen. And contact me with your questions or how to get involved and how to get a petition for your county precinct, or for your county GOP precinct. More specifically, I got the papers. Just contact me. I'll email you the papers. Message me on Facebook if you can find me, and I'll get the papers to you. This is what it is. So see the difference? It says a Republican Party at war with itself, and that has strength. 100,000 others, 2,000 vacant, 200,000 vacant, 100,000 Trump PCs, local committees, county committees, state committees, national committees. This is what it could look like. A unified Republican Party with 75% Trump majority and at full strength. 100% 100,000 others, 3,000 some Trump PCs, local committees, state committees, county committees, state committees, national committees, and so forth. This is where the real skin in the game begins. We need to get our heads out of the gutter, unify behind Stacey Garrity in the party, put Republican, change the party becoming inside the party, not making any more parties at all. But this is where the real action happens, guys. This is the real grassroots movement. This is what Charlie was talking about winning. We need a bunch of young conservative people in the GOP. We need the Gen Zers. We need the millennials. We need the young conservatives, the young Republicans. I'm a young Republican, even though I don't look like I'm a young Republican. 18 to 40 is considered young Republican in York County for the Young Republican Club. York County Young Republicans, and we need to get these young people involved. And this is how it's done. We need to consistently get people involved and get people located. I'm going to play you a video here. Hold on. To find it. This might be the one. All right, hold on. Go back to this. We'll screen share with you guys. Oops. All right, hold on. There we go.
Welcome. I offer you a choice between two worlds. Take the blue pill and continue living in the world you know, in a world of complacency and indifference. Or you can take the red pill and join us in creating a world where like-minded people come together to fight for freedom. What the elites don't want you to know is that there are 200,000 open committee man seats in the Republican Party. These party members are the ones who determine the future of the GOP. The precinct strategy will teach you what it takes to elect America First candidates who share your love of country and desire a better America. Will you take the blue pill and continue living in a world where a corrupt few control everything? Or will you take the red pill and join us? Let's take our country.
Okay, so that's not going to run for me. All right.
Take the red pill and join us. Let's take our country.
So that's not going to air for me right now. Sorry, guys, it's not going to air for me. But you get the gist. Anyway, this is where it starts, guys. Look, Charlie Kirk was all right all along. Was right about a lot of things here. This is where the youth movement grows. We need to get the young conservatives, young Republicans involved. We need to get them involved in the party. We need to get them involved. This is the grassroots movement, guys. We need to forget about Doug Mastriano. Yeah, the Doug Mastriano people want a write-in campaign. But do they even know? Do they even know how to count? 67 counties are in Pennsylvania. You need all 67 counties to actually get a statewide vote. To get a statewide vote on a statewide write-in campaign to everybody to write Doug Mastriano's name in. And it didn't work with Josh Shapiro. It didn't work with Josh Shapiro. It didn't work with Josh Prince. It didn't work with any other ones. Write-ins are only good for local counties, and we got everything we need. We have everything we got for what we need. We just need more people. In fact, let me see if I can find it for you. It says in the York County. Says, however, since petition circulation for the 2026 primary official begins today, February 17th, the exact vacancy status of every seat is essentially reset. Every single committee person seat, typically 2 per precinct, is technically up for election this year. Current landscape for committee seats, it says total potential seats. York County has 161 precincts with 2 committee members per precinct, 1 man, 1 woman, or 1 man or two men, 2 women. or vice versa. There are approximately 322 total seats in the YCRC. The 2026 cycle, because 2026 is even number year, local party committee positions are on the ballot. If you are looking to fill a vacant spot, now is the time to file a nomination petition to run for that seat officially. Fill in vacancies if the seat is not filled during May primary. The YCRC chairman and the executive committee have the authority to appoint individuals to those vacant spots afterward. Key dates: 2026 candidates. It says, if you're interested in a seat, these are the critical deadlines for York County. February 17, 2026, March 10th is the last day to circulate and file nomination petitions. May 19th is the primary election. How to confirm a Pacific precinct. Contact YCRC headquarters. Check the 2025-2026 roster. So there you have that. We need to continue to keep pushing forward. We need to continue to keep filling these seats, with young conservatives. The key is to keep the grassroots moving forward. Look, President Trump is a moderate in the mega movement. Is a moderate in the mega movement. We are the mega movement. The people are the mega movement. The people is the grassroots movement. We need to continue to push forward with the grassroots, filling in York County state committee seats, York GOP seats, and county committee seats and state committee seats, and so forth. It is a huge, huge, huge thing that needs to be done, and we need to do it. Charlie Kirk was a mastermind at getting the young people involved and getting the young people involved in the GOP and voting, and it is time to continue that work. And that is why I'm doing these podcasts, because he has inspired me and many others. And this is where it begins. If you want to keep God in this country, if you want to keep conservative values going in this country, if you want to change the party from inside the party, get involved. Contact your local board of elections. Contact your local GOP right now. Find out where you can get a petition and fill it out, and go to and knock on doors in your local precinct to get 10. All you need is 10 signatures in your local voting precinct from Republican voters to get on the ballot for the May 19th, 2026 primary to be voted in on as a county committee person. As a state committee person, you need 100 signatures on a petition to be on the ballot, or 100 signatures on a write-in to be on the ballot, and 10 write-ins on the ballot for a county committee person. This is where it is. Look, no precinct committeeman, no Republican Party. It is that simple. And the only way to change the party is to be part of the party. This is how you get skin in the game. This is how we win elections. This is how we win. This is how we keep our republic. This is how we keep God in our country. God wants us to occupy until he comes back. And the only way to keep conservative Christian values is running for a precinct committeeman. And if you're a turning point action person, or a Turning Point USA chapter person, and you're listening to this in college or wherever you are at, then get involved in your local Republican Party. Get involved in your state committee party. Get involved in the grassroots and get your skin in the game. This is how it is done. This is how we go about doing it, guys. And we need to continue to do that. like I said, contact me if you have questions about the York County GOP, how to get a petition. I'll send it to you in email. Email me at carsteven9@gmail.com. That is carsteven9, number 9 @gmail.com. Get involved. This is how it is done. This is how we do it, guys. Circulation for petitions for candidates statewide in Pennsylvania begin now. Also in local candidates in the primary, like state committee people and county committee people across the state begin now. We need to continue the fight. Like I said, President Trump is a moderate in the MAGA movement. When President Trump was out, what did we do? We removed Kevin McCarthy from the House Speaker. We got Mike Johnson. We removed Ronna McDaniel from the RNC chair seat without Trump in office. We got people involved in the GOP without Trump in office. This continues on. We are the MAGA movement. We are the people, guys, and this is where it begins. Now I'm going to see if I can play that video one more time for you. So, let's see. Okay.
Welcome. I offer you a choice between two worlds. Take the blue pill and continue living in the world you know, a world of complacency and indifference. Or you can take the red pill and join us in creating a world where like-minded people come together to fight for freedom. What the elites don't want you to know is that there are 200,000 open committeeman seats in the Republican Party. These party members are the ones who determine the future of the GOP. The precinct strategy will teach you what it takes to elect America First candidates who share your love of country and desire of better America. You take the blue pill and continue living in a world where corrupt few control it. You take the red pill and join us. Let's take our country.
I guess not.
One precinct at a time. Choose wisely. The future depends on you.
There you have that, guys. I still have one more for you to see. Hold on. Which I have a few more for you to see. Let's see if I can get it up.
Marxism is everywhere. It is all around us. You can see it when you look out your window, or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when others are too afraid to speak their mind. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. I offer you a choice between two worlds. Take the blue pill and continue living in the world of complacency and indifference. Or take the red pill. Join us in the world where patriots come together to fight for freedom. What the elites don't want you to know is that there are 200,000 open committeeman seats in the Republican Party. These party members are the ones who determine the future of the GOP. The precinct strategy will teach you what it takes to help elect America-first candidates who share your love for the country and the vision for a better America. Will you take the blueprint and continue living in a world where a corrupt few control everything? Or will you take the red pill and join us? Let's take our country back, one precinct at a time. Choose wisely. Your future depends on you.
There's that one for you guys. So anyway, like I said, we need, if that doesn't get your blood boiling, if that doesn't get you excited to be join the Republican Party, then I don't know what does. But we need to continue to push, guys. We need to continue the grassroots movement. We need to continue to fill these vacant seats. Like I said, get involved. Today is the day. If you don't have your petitions for your committee people seats and state committee people seats, get them now sometime this week. Find out where you can get them and get involved and get them signed and turn them into the Board of Elections somewhere, whatever county or state you're in. Get involved in this thing. Get involved, and we need to continue to fight, guys, and stick behind Stacey Garrity. Stacey Garrity is the winning champion right now, guys. Not Doug Mastriano. Doug Mastriano couldn't even win in 2022. I don't care what people say, if it was fraud or not. He was just unelectable, and we both know that. I'm telling the truth, guys, and this is what this whole thing is about. Look, it's an uphill battle when you run again, when you're doing a write-in campaign against the machine of the GOP, and this is the only way to win. Only way to win right now is Jason Ritchie and Stacey Garrity. She's the money girl. She's the money woman. Look, I'm a school board director, I know, and I will say this. I'm a school board director. I am a Republican committee person. I am a young Republican, or kind of young Republican as well. And I will tell you this much. That the state budget was way overlaid. It was by 90 days or more. It was supposed to be done by, I think it was June 30th, my birthday, and it was never done. And Josh Shapiro's get shit done thing, or get stuff done thing, it didn't work. And Stacey Garrity is the money person. She is for school. She's for school choice. She's for school education and getting balanced budget and passing the budget. She's the right person. She is mega conservative. She's endorsed by President Trump and many other congressmen and state representatives and so forth, including Lloyd Smucker. This is our only chance to take back our republic, to take back the Commonwealth. If you're sick and tired of a purple Pennsylvania, of a purple state, then this is where the rubber meets the road, guys. This is where we need to get unified behind Stacey Garrity and Jason Ritchie and all of our state representatives and our U.S. congressmen and Senate people, and win bigly in this election, guys. We need to stop the infighting. We need to stop the write-ins. It does not work on a statewide level effectively. It only works locally. And it's 67 counties. Do you know how many people are in 67 counties in the whole state of Pennsylvania that are going to actually fall in line behind this Doug Mastriano campaign and actually write these people in? They are not going to get what they want. I don't care. You're not going to get what they want. The GOP has already early endorsed Stacey Garrity and Jason Ritchie. If Doug Mastriano came out and really wanted to run, he would have in the early spring or early fall in January, but he did not, and he does not have the guts to come out and tell his own people to stop the write-in because his ego is too big. And that is how, and we don't want a person with a big ego. We want somebody that will serve the people, of this country or of this state and get things back on track again. Look, we need the grassroots behind you. Get involved. Ask me questions. You can email me at carsteven9@gmail.com. Submit your questions at carsteven9@gmail.com, and I'll put them on here at my next podcast. But we need to get involved in our state party and our regular and our local GOP as well. Continue to fight the good fight and get involved. We need to do this. While we're on this issue, I'm also going to find a couple of things for you here to watch. Actually, I'm not, but I'm going to upload a couple of videos of somebody talking about Josh Shapiro and his corruption and how Josh Shapiro acts. Everybody needs to see this. If you haven't seen it, I made it on YouTube. I posted it on YouTube. It's go there. It's under the Lion's Den, my channel. Go there, and the title is "Beware of Corrupt Criminal Josh Shapiro." And you can find it on my Facebook page. You can find it on John Venture's Facebook page. Go there, watch that. But we need to continue to get involved, guys. We need to continue to stay involved and continue to bring people into these seats. Like I said, get your petitions today. Get your petitions today. It only takes 10 people to sign your signatures on your petition to get onto the primary ballot to be voted for a precinct committeeman office, a precinct chair. This is how we restore the republic. This is how we change the party from inside the party and make it the mega conservative party and get involved. We need to continue to do this, guys. Well, there you have it. I'll be signing off here. Have a good day.